Hey everyone, today we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to add and save frequencies to the Icom VHF airband transceiver. Now this is the IC-A25Ce, which is the non-Bluetooth version, but regardless of which version you have, the same principle applies as to adding and saving the frequency. So first we'll go and turn the radio on. And as you can see, it just says the frequency is 127.9. Now, to add the frequency, just for the sake of this purpose of the video, we're just going to leave that as it is. And we're going to go down the bottom. Well, first we're going to go at the top, press the function button, and then down the bottom, MR. Now you can see that it's brought up options of write, name, type, tag, group, and name. So the first one we want to go to is name. So enter. Just here, I'm going to try and use two hands. Okay, now you can see that the frequency is there, so just press and hold the clear button. Now, for the sake of this video, let's just call it tower. So scroll through until we get to the capital letters. Let's try that again. And again, sorry folks. T O W E R. Now once you've entered the name, just press enter. Now we go down. Now you could just leave that name as the frequency because the next option is the type, so enter. Now, like I said, you could leave it as the frequency and the abbreviations come up, tower, ground, ATS, ATF, and so on. But I prefer just to enter the full name. So back to the menu, tag set, we'll press enter again. You want that on, so enter again. Group, now this is where you'll enter what group you want it in. Now I have multiple groups on my radio. As you can see up the top there, I have Cooley, Archerfield and Brisbane. So let's just go down to, it looks like it's been edited already, group 4, so enter there. Now press down, group name, enter, press and hold the clear button, and we'll call it, what will we call it? EG, for example, EG. Okay, so enter. So that's the group name. Now we scroll back up and we go to write. Press enter. You come up with option, write yes or no. Just press the left cursor for yes, enter. Now that's completed. Okay, so if we want to add another frequency, so to do so, you can just turn the top dial, or you can just scan for a frequency. So this comes in handy more if you know the frequency that you wish to listen to, or if you're scanning for frequencies and you happen to latch onto one and you're getting transmission and you wish to save it. Either, this is the way to save it. So, okay, get out of it. Just for, again, for the sake of the example, we'll put 130.5. Okay, so that's the frequency that we're going to save. So function button, MR, and the same process again. Name, we'll press enter, press and hold clear to get rid of the frequency, and this one we'll call ground. Now you can use lowercase letters, but I just prefer capitals because they're easier to see, and I keep going past that up, and I need my seeing eye glasses to see. Oh, far out. How many times am I going to go past that? All right, there we go. Okay, we've called that one ground, enter. Type, now we don't need to go near type because we've already called it ground. Tag set, that's automatically just set the tag set one group. So we want to go into that one, and now you can see that before I made the first group I only had Cooley, Archerfield, Brisbane, but now I've made that other group, EG, standing for example, where we added the previous frequency. So that's the group we want. Adding that, group name, we've already done that. Yes, we want to cancel that. So scroll back up, right, you press enter, again, right, and you want to just click it over to yes and press enter again. So that saves everything. Okay, so we've got two frequencies added into that example group. So now, to recall what we've just added, we press MR down the bottom and the function button up the top. Now, you turn your dial, so that's brought up group 2. So now to get to the group that we just added, you press the function button again, and down the bottom here, group. So let's try that again. Function, group. Now it's brought up all the groups that I've got saved in the radio. So I've got up the top, Cooley, Archerfield, Brisbane, and example. So we press enter, for example. Now you can see I've named 127.9, that was the first frequency that I added and called it tower. Now the second one, 130.5, and I called it ground, and just by turning the top dial, it brings up the frequencies, and that is in group 4. So to get out of that, you just press clear. Now again, to recall the group or the frequency, so you press MR, function and group, and brings up all the groups in your radio. Now you may only have one group in your radio, or several like I have. So let's go up to Archerfield and press enter. Now we're in there, and using the top knob, which you just twist, you go through all the different frequencies that you've got. Now I'm nowhere near Archerfield at the moment, so but if you were near an airport that you have got frequencies locked in, and you don't wish to scan the whole width off your radio, you can just scan the frequencies that you've got. So I'll press F and scan. Now all it's scanning is the actual frequencies that I've got saved in Archerfield. It's not scanning any other frequencies. And when it locks onto one, it'll stop. Now I don't know how it's locking onto one because I'm close to 100 kilometres away from Archerfield. But that's the whole concept of doing a scan within saved frequencies. So to get out of that, just press clear, Now, one more little handy feature that I will show you is, clear again, is up the top here, beside where it says RX, which obviously stands for receiving, we've got ANL. Now that stands for automatic noise limiting. So you may not have that when you first turn on your radio or you're setting your radio up, but to enable it, all you have to do is press F and enter, which underneath enter it says ANL. And it's really that easy. So I hope you've enjoyed this and learnt something how to operate your aviation radio, and in particular. Now this will also work on, I'm pretty sure, any Icom radio, whether it be the IC-A25 or the IC-16. I'm not sure if any of the others, but I'm pretty sure it will. Like I said, if you've learned something and you're happy with the video, please give the thumbs up. Always goes a long way and is always much appreciated. See you next time.